Good morning, LBHT crew. Yes, this is an early stream. 86 Ghosts is here already. Says up early. I'm always up early. Uh, I'm just streaming early. Me and B have been talking about giving you guys some more content. This one is actually going to be a quick stream. I'm literally in the middle of getting ready for work, waiting for my nephew to get ready. So, see, that's the alarm right there. We're going to be heading out of here soon. I just wanted to give some quick thoughts, my initial reactions to the Ravens trade. They traded for Dre'Mont Jones. I believe the conversation was a conditional 5th round pick. Let's see if I put the information here. Let's take a look at this graphic. That's from Adam Schefter. Titans are sending edge rusher Dre'Mont Jones to the Ravens for a conditional 5th round pick. There you go, per sources. Now, and Dre'Mont Jones reacts to that news, says the NFL is too crazy, LOL. Thank you, Titans family. I loved and appreciated my short time in Nashville too much. Cam is the truth too. Y'all give him time. He can be great. I'm ready to be a Raven, rocking that purple and black. Hashtag Ravens flock. All right, Dre'Mont. All right, that's what's up. And I hope he does well. Oh, okay. People are showing up here. People are showing up early. All right. Got DDSQ in the house. What's good? Salute. We got Coach. So, shout out to you. I'll be on his channel later on this evening for the Ravens Roundup. Thanks for coming through. We got Jay the Six. Hello. Zeke Hokage's in the house. We got Main L. Salute. Alfonso, good morning. Mike V in the house. Hey, good morning to you. Cousin Davon's in the house. Salute. Big E3, aka Rave Kingdom, says, "Yep, we're up early. We're on early. This is quick, so I'm giving some quick shout outs. Game too easy. Shout out to you. Says, you sure it was 40 minutes last time? I know. I don't got 40 minutes today. I got about 5 minutes. So what's going on? I be saying, yes. It's going to be about 5-6 minutes. Quick reaction. So, look, why did we trade Owe and end up getting Dre'Mont Jones, who has about the same amount of sacks? I think Dre'Mont Jones at this point is a slightly better, well, not slightly better. He's better than Owe all around right now, right? If we're trying to make a push, if we're all in for this year, that is an upgrade on that side of the ball. He's a veteran. How long has he been playing? Let's take a look. He's been playing since 2019. So he has a little bit more experience. I think he's a little bit more polished than Owe. So he can provide more just all around for the defense. If you take a look at his stats, he's got 4.5 sacks this year. I think those sacks all came within like the last month. 13 solo tackles, 6 QB hits. I'm sorry. That was last year. 9 QB hits this year. 5 tackles for loss. So, and he's one of those players that if you watch him play, I seen some of his games when he played in with the Seahawks. I didn't watch him this year, but when he played for the Seahawks, he's a disruptor. So he definitely can provide some. He can be a contributor on the defense. Now, is this the only move that they make? The trade deadline is, I believe, it's at 4:00 today. It better not be, because any trade, I said it on the Ravens Roundup, any trade that you make on defense doesn't move the needle for me, right? That's even if you made like a big splash. Like if we get Quinnen Williams, I'll be happy because Quinnen Williams is a major disruptor. That's not enough for me. It's got to be on offense. They have to do something to address the O-line. Even if they get marginally better at guard, that pays off in a huge way for the offense. If Lamar Jackson has just another split second to hold the ball and find somebody open, that pays off bigger dividends. If Derrick Henry has another split second where the gap is open, where he can hit that gap, that pays off dividends. We have stars on that side of the ball that we're relying on to win these games. Dre'Mont Jones, although I think he is going to help the defense, and that'll help out Kyle Hamilton in the secondary and whatnot. They're not expected to win games. We're hoping that they play the way they did last week and force turnovers and get timely stops. But we're hoping for that. We're not expecting that. So I'm not going to. I mean, look, not a bad trade. We didn't really give up much. A conditional 5th round pick. But like I said, it doesn't move the needle for me. This isn't anything to jump up and down about. We have to do more. We have to do more. I'll read a couple of comments and then I'm getting up out of here. I got to drop my nephew to school and then I got to get to work. Jay says, I just can't believe EDC sacrificed one of his precious day 3 picks. Didn't think he had it in him. Well, it's conditional. It's conditional. I'm not sure what the conditions are. So it might be downgraded to like 7th or something like that when it's all said and done, or 6th. IB Saying says, I can't believe Tennessee made a trade with us. Maybe we can get Zeitler. That's the move that would have gotten me excited. Okay. DDSQ says they traded for the wrong Titan. Should have made a move for Simmons. You never know. Maybe they did ask and they weren't willing to give up Simmons, or they, the asking price. If it's a 3rd round pick or higher, EDC is saying no. In fact, Jalen Phillips for the Miami Dolphins went for a 3rd round pick to the Eagles. That's the move they should have made. What are you hanging on to a 3rd round pick for? We can get a player like that. What are you hanging on to a 2nd round pick for if you can get a player like that? Outbid them, right? They're not aggressive enough. I don't think they are serious enough about winning. They'll tell you, they'll say all the right things to say, oh yeah, we're serious, this and that. They're not serious enough about winning. They want to win their way, and that's more important than winning. They don't want to make big splashes. They don't want to have to pay these premium positions. They want to zig when everybody's zagging. They've said that already, and they will die on that hill. So no, I don't expect a big time trade by a deadline. Again, I hope I'm wrong. I want to see that happen, but I don't expect it. So, we got a few hours. This is hope for the best. Let's see. Hey, Henry, Mitchell, all good running backs come to the Panthers where our O-line know how to part the Red Sea. 5-6 yards a carry. Easy. Hey, even with an injured O-line, the Panthers are doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. I got to give them that. All right. I told y'all this is going to be quick. Okay. Yeah, they're super unserious. Like we needed a D tackle, Ray Kingdom. Yeah, we need a D tackle. Quentin Williams. That is needed too. But what's more important? Right? Priority. Right? What's more important? Do we really need a D tackle over O-line? No, we don't. We do need a D tackle. But don't get me wrong. That's why I said if we made that move for Quentin Williams, I'm not breaking the TV over that, right? So we'll see. But this is hashtag defend the defense over here. You have to start prioritizing the offense. At some point, you have to do it. All right. Stop saying we gotta go defense, and then turn around complaining about how bad the O-line is. Every time they don't make a move for O-line and they neglect the O-line, nobody speaks up. All right. That has to be the priority. Davon says, agreed, Zay. That's our most significant criticism of this organization. Overly conservative. Facts. And they think it's funny. Right? They think it's fun. Like that's the game for them. The game is how can we be competitive enough without spending a lot of money. Right? And they shouldn't be worried about that part of it. Being fiscally responsible. Listen, win. The name of the game is to win. That's not the organization's money. That is the players' money. Right? That's the players' pool. You're just managing the cap. That's it. Yes, I don't want you to be, completely irresponsible and making bad signings, and then we have a bad team and then we don't have any cap room. Oh, wait. That's kind of how we are now without Lamar Jackson. Not a lot of cap room. not a lot of talent when he's not on the field. That's what we're at. That's where we're at. Right. They don't make big splashes, and they don't have a lot of cap tied up in one player, but they make little trades like this. They make little signings here and there where it's like, oh, well, he's good for that price, but it's fast food, right? It's junk food. When you look at your budget and at the end of the month and you're like, man, where'd all money go? I didn't even do anything. Oh, well, you went to McDonald's, 4 times last week. You're buying those bags of chips at your vending machine every day. It's those little things that eat up your budget that you don't realize. And at the end of the month, and you're trying to pay bills and things are tight, that's where your money went. That's what the Ravens do. Yes, 26 people in here. Let's get 26 likes. All right. I am closing the stream. It has been 11 minutes. I need to get up out of here. Coach says breakfast secured and gas off to job. Oh yeah, going. Oh, he's going off to work. All right. I'm right behind you. I got my sweater right here. I'm gonna throw this on. Make sure my nephew's ready to go, and we are hitting the road. Y'all have a great day. Make sure you tune in to Sip to Tally Films later tonight for the Ravens Roundup. It'll be myself, Coach Evans, Chris Just Joking, Chris Is Joking, and Carrie from the Deep Cover Podcast, and Sutton from the Purple Rain Podcast. So I'm sure we'll talk more about this and other Ravens related things. Hopefully, we'll be talking about another trade. We'll see. All right, y'all. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Peace.